Coming up is a double feature of Da Five Bloods and Artemis Fowl. Welcome to Instant Movie Reviews. I'm J. Scott Sibley. Our first movie is Da Five Bloods, the newest film from Spike Lee. And it's also his first feature film to be on Netflix. The film follows four Vietnam vets as they return to modern-day Vietnam in order to find gold that they buried somewhere in the jungle. But don't let the synopsis fool you, this isn't a swashbuckling adventure through the jungle. It's a harrowing look at how the war never ends for some, and what the responsibility is of the survivors. This might be Spike Lee's most thematically rich film to date. He weaves heavy themes like a tapestry through the film's dense 2.5-hour runtime. The film feels like a good novel. Twisty, engrossing, full of rich characters, tense moments, and huge set pieces. But this is a Spike Lee joint through and through, and all of his calling cards are present, including his excess. If I had one complaint about the movie, it would be the runtime. At 2.5 hours, it bloats down just a little bit, and Lee could have shaved off about 15 minutes. But Da Five Bloods is still one of Spike Lee's best films. I give it 4.5 out of 5. Artemis Fowl. What the f*** happened to this movie? Artemis Fowl makes Hobbs and Shaw look like Citizen Kane. And if you watch that review, I hated Hobbs and Shaw. What I'm saying is not only is Artemis Fowl a terrible movie, it's one of the worst movies in recent history. It's a special kind of bad, where a ridiculously incoherent plot meets less than paper-thin characters, meets terrible acting, meets 2000s level bad CGI. Like, it's unbelievable how bad the CGI is in this film. It's almost as if they just gave up halfway through and said, yeah, we know this movie's terrible, so let's just stop working on it. It's the perfect storm of garbage that turns into an eyesore attempt at a film. Disney was right to release this on Disney Plus, because at worst, it only wastes 90 minutes of your life. And it's not one of those it's so bad it's funny type situations, it's just terrible. And I don't say this lightly. There are no redeemable qualities of this film. Large chunks of the movie seem to have been edited out, giving you no sense of plot or pacing. Scenes are largely disconnected from each other, and the acting is atrocious. I feel bad for everyone involved in this movie, and I hope that they can recover their careers from this garbage. I could go on for 20 minutes about this, but you get the point. Artemis Fowl is terrible, and it's atrocious, and it's not worth a second of your time. I give Artemis Fowl the rare 0 out of 5.